Welcome back to Nature Yourself. It's Ross Ruffing. Today we're going to talk about results. As you can see from the seeds we started a couple weeks ago, we're not getting a ton of results, but we are getting some. And over here in this box, all this stuff kind of dry. The soil stayed pretty dry as I was away from them a few days, but all this other stuff's growing really well, and that is great. Finally, over here, all my beet seeds are growing up really well. I'm gonna have to get these planted this week. We'll do that. And nothing in any of these are popping up. The peppers in the other box, or in that little Tupperware, are coming up pretty well, so I don't know why none of the other ones are. I think just because that one's maintaining good moisture content, and it's also staying warmer in there because it's a little bit more closed off. So, results though, we all tend to work for the results, and something you gotta keep in mind, and this goes back to a lot of the other things we've talked about, is you're not going to see results right away necessarily. Oftentimes in your daily life, in your relationships, in your spiritual life, in your work, you're not going to be able to see the results immediately. You have to work hard every day and then hope that the results will turn out the way that you intend them to. And with that, you got to take the consequences with the results, and sometimes those may be a little bit conflicting, but I think it's important to try to think through those consequences that may come of your results as you're doing the work, and work hard every day to try to plan for the results that you want. So with the seeds that I'm growing here, as you can see, I've treated all of them pretty similarly, and especially the ones in that one, the Tupperware type greenhouse thing I made. I'm a little confused why none of the other sprouts are really taking, and it could mean just bad seeds, but that's one reason why, to kind of cover your own tracks and don't put all your eggs in just one basket. Andrew Carnegie actually has an interesting quote that contradicts that. He says, put all your eggs in one basket and then watch the basket. And I think that's true for some things, where you should focus on something and work really hard to get to it, and make sure that you succeed in that one thing. But as far as gardening goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Definitely diversify yourself a little bit and make sure that you can have a good chance of multiple things succeeding at different times. And in a sense, that's putting your thoughts all into gardening, for instance. And I think that's more of what Andrew Carnegie was trying to say, rather than put all your money down on one thing and then make sure that one thing happens. I think he was more saying stick to one industry. And I think that's an important thing that I'm kind of trying to think through right now as I get further and further into this writing, and starting to think about more public speaking stuff as I do this project and other things. And it helps to stay in an industry and stick with things through thick and thin, because when they seem tough, they're likely to get better. So let's keep that in mind. Think about results. We've been talking a lot about your end goals and focusing on health, wealth, love, and happiness. What results are you looking for in your life that you need to work hard today and tomorrow and every day to get to those results? Definitely focus on your health. That's probably the most important one, because if you're not healthy, you can't really enjoy anything else, and you can't really be effective in any other aspect of your life, especially your relationships. So please feel free to comment, shoot me a private message if you don't want it to be public, but I think it's good to be public. puts it out there, kind of puts your intentions out into the world, and that can help ingrain and commit yourself to a cause and what you're kind of looking for in life. So thanks for listening in, and we'll talk soon.